Ain't nobody talking when truth's talking, so shut the fuck up.
It's the truth setting you free. Once again defend the PS3 from disappearing bitches like the general MLD. And now you know what happens when your ass steps to me. It's the truth setting you free.
What's up, it's the truth setting you free, this time with a video response to the ignorance and overall bullshit from the channel of F2sT. Now, don't necessarily, the bad thing about bringing up these fanboys is that you give them attention and they can get more attention and then more people listen to it and they could be fooled by their bullshit. So I'm not necessarily saying to go check out his shit. Hopefully I relate to you what he has said enough just to know how moronic and retarded the asshole is. And I call you an asshole, dude, because you are just straight up full of shit. You are completely, more so than some of the other 360 fanboys I've seen, which says a lot. Alright, this dude, okay, here's where the story starts from these past couple videos he's done. He wants to play the mag beta on PS3. He owns a PS3, by the way, while he makes multiple videos about how the PS3 is so shitty. He wants to play the mag beta. Instead of being a smart one and knowing there are free ways to get it, he decides to subscribe to Core and pay for an episode of Core, which is an application on the PlayStation 3 you can download that shows you videos and allows you to download some free PSN games and get you links to betas, and you get demos early and that kind of stuff. A lot like what you get with Xbox Live. When you pay for that, you get some features that the silver members, as a gold member, you get some features that the silver members don't have. It's kind of like that. It's your option to buy Core or not, but he buys Core so he can get the code or the entry to the mag beta. Alright? First of all, dude, I have the mag beta, and I didn't have to pay for Core. He wants to bitch that he has to pay for Core to get to the mag beta. Dude, if you weren't selected as one of the original people like I was to get into the mag beta, too bad for you. Move on, dude. If you want it that bad and you want to pay for it, that is on you. Don't all bitch about Sony that in order for me to get this beta, I gotta pay for Core. Like, that's the only way to get in the beta. You're an asshole. That's completely false, and you know it. And then once he gets this episode of Core, he sees what's in it, he wants to bitch about how they're upselling people. That you get these videos and demos and stuff that would normally be free on Xbox Live, which is bullshit, because gold members get things above what the silver members get. They get demos early and that kind of stuff because they had to pay for Live. Anyway, and then he wants to talk about, I know I'm gonna miss some shit here. I'm gonna scribe everything down like I normally do just because this guy is so moronic. He talks about oh, I love how people lie about how Xbox Live costs so much money, but yet Sony upsells their customers on everything. HDMI cable, headsets, Core subscriptions, all things you get with Xbox and Xbox Live. Okay, you just said it right there, the things you get, including Xbox Live, something you had to pay extra for. Something you were upsold by Microsoft, you dick. And then he's talking about the HDMI cable. Do you have to go buy an HDMI cable from Sony? No, absolutely not. Most people aren't going to. I would say 99% of the people that are going to buy an HD cable, I don't even know if Sony makes an HD cable. So how are they upselling somebody there? How is Sony benefiting by you going to buy an HDMI cable from someone else? Where do they make money off that HD cable? They don't. It's your option. Now, my theory on why they include what cables is this. You provide a component cable. People bitch because they didn't get an HDMI cable. You provide an HDMI cable. People bitch because they don't have an HDMI port in their older HD TV. They only have component. So what do? You supply the cable that everybody's got. Instead of supplying multiple cables, which is going to cost you more, you supply a cable that everybody's got because you know people are going to go buy the cable they need, whether it's the HDMI or component, and they're very inexpensive. Very inexpensive. And then, okay, let's talk about headsets. Again, do you have to buy a Sony branded headset? No. You do not. You can buy any Bluetooth headset you want. You can buy a Logitech USB headset that they sold last generation. It'll be wired, but it'll still work. You can use any of those headsets. Any Bluetooth headset will work with the PS3. You want to pay a little bit of money for one and get a cheap one? Do it. You want to pay more money and get a quality one? Do it. They don't just hand you this piece of shit wired thing for free. Sorry, wow. What assholes Sony are. Because they're upselling you to go spend money with somebody else and buy the product that you want to get that you find is the best quality for you. Wow. And then the core subscriptions. It is an option, dude, and it's not linked to whether you can play online. That's the thing. I can buy any game that's got a multiplayer component, online multiplayer component, and I can go do that for free. If I want to get some demos early, if I want to get a chance at some betas that weren't sent to me via email from Sony, like I did with the Meg beta, I can pay for core and try to get those things. But that is my choice. I can still play online. Quit acting like it's Sony's making all this money from these extra things you're talking about them selling. Yeah, the core thing, that goes to them, and that's your choice, like I said, to do it. And if a lot of people may do it because they think they're helping support Sony and they get something out of it, great. But they're not being charged to play online, period. And then the next video he makes, he's talking about, this video is 360 is better in the USA. There is no argument. That's all that matters. And he says that if you support the PS3 in the USA, you're a traitor. I love this. I meant to add this into my little hillbilly 10 steps or 10 steps to be making a good 360 fanboy video. You get these moronic 360 US bred and learned morons. Okay? I'm from the United States. I have pride of my country. But there are some absolute false patriotic morons out there. Like this motherfucker. Where's the Xbox 360 manufactured, dude? You think it's manufactured down in Tennessee or Florida or in Nebraska? No. It's produced in Asia. You think when all this stuff was going around about the economy and everything, and people were up in arms about Microsoft bringing in people from outside of the United States to hire to work on things? You didn't hear about that news? So, Microsoft, you're trying to say Microsoft is all made up of all United States citizens, employees, that every product that Microsoft comes out is thought of, tested, and made in the United States? You gotta be an idiot. You have to be an idiot. Besides, the point is that North America is not the world. It's just another 360 fanboy whittling everything down into the small spectrum he wants it to be in so he can try to make a point. This has been going on this whole generation. The people in North America that live in North America, oh, look at North American sales, North American sales. That's all that matters. That's all that matters. No, wrong. While North America, United States, Canada is one of the largest markets, is I think the largest market in the world, it isn't the only market. Okay? So, slow your roll there, F2sT. Why don't you take some time and start gathering some facts up before you start making these completely outlandish, full of shit videos. This is the truth setting you free. I'm gonna go enjoy my weekend. Peace.